I'm excited to be here. So I want to share two things with you. One, have you taken time to fill out your census form yet? So Catalyst is working to help everyone to fill out the census. We're working to answer questions. If you need that question, there's been people that will call me and say, do we really need to put our name on it? There are people that have called and said, do we really need to count the babies? There are people who've called and said, I don't feel safe filling this out with my immigration status. And so I don't know that I'm any census advocate that you've ever talked to, but I'll tell you this. If you feel like it's unsafe to fill out the census form, safety for yourself and your family over all else. Because these times that we're in feel kind of unsafe. So I would tell you to always err on the side of safety. If it's not safety that's an issue for you, consider this. You have a Google account, Yahoo account. Now that's kind of old, right? Yahoo, Hotmail, a little old, still valid. I know people that have them. Have you ever signed up for Publishers Clearinghouse? Signed up for 10% off for a website, like all the things, right? Any and all of those things put our information out into the world with really, if we think about it, very little to give back. So the federal government's budget is about $675 billion for the whole country. For stuff like how many firefighters we get, how much representation we get in the Senate, how many early Head Start positions go into neighborhoods, which one of the elementary schools will get a new roof, get the funding for a new roof and extra reading programs. Does that make sense? All of those things that are vital to the way we operate as people, and if not us, then our neighbors, are determined by the number, the sheer number of people that are counted in an area. Miami-Dade County last year, the last census, because the census only comes around once every 10 years. Miami-Dade County counted at about 64.7% of the actual population, right? Exactly, France, right? It's like there's a potential. And you know, Florida is one of the largest states. But if we only counted about 65% or just under 65% of the population, but then we wonder why when we look out in certain neighborhoods, the streets look like trash, right? Right, in Baltimore, there are schools, because it just hit me, right? There are schools, and here, Brownsville Middle School, have issues with integrity of their roofs of their school. And some classrooms don't have AC. So there are things that are directly connected to being counted as a part of Miami-Dade County. Each person is about $1,500, or over 10 years, because we only get to do it once a year. Over 10 years, about $15,000. Yes, even for the baby that was born on April 1st. Help your community fill out the census form.